Paige, how can I help you?
Yes, ma'am. Is this Joe Gibbs Racing?
Yes, it is.
All right. Yeah. Who would I talk to become a race car driver?
We don't. We normally, when we're hiring drivers, we will seek out a driver. We don't normally take resumes for drivers because normally most of our drivers have been established for 15 years or so.
Well, I want to make some headway here.
Are you currently driving?
Well, no. I really don't own a car right now.
No. Are you a race car driver?
No, but I want to be. You see, I've been practicing here lately, and I think I got what it takes.
Because most of our drivers have been driving since they were like 10 years old.
Well, now, I didn't start at 10 years old, but, I got my first speeding violation at the age of, I think it was like 14 and a half.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm one of those types.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, who would I speak with on this deal? Because I want to get this moving. And plus, there's
really not anybody here. We don't normally hire, take resumes or anything for drivers. We normally seek out, when we are looking for somebody.
Yeah, well, I understand that, and I don't want to go in no nationwide series or nothing like that. I want to be like out there with the big boys in the big leagues.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been practicing also on the PlayStation, playing all those NASCAR games. I'm really good at that. I win like a championship every time I play.
That's different from the real deal.
Well, I don't know about that, ma'am.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit different from playing on the video games.
Well, now, I've been doing that for past, I'd say, 12 years. So now that's some experience right there. And until I had my license removed, I had like 27, 28 speeding violations, and I found out real quick that the cops don't like to bump and draft. Because I think that one dude, he was wanting to take the air off my real...
Can you hold on one moment, please?
Yes, ma'am, I can.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Sir, if you want to send us some info, a little packet about yourself, we can pass along to someone to look over, but there's really not anybody here today that can talk to you about it.
Well, now, is there any way like I could speak to Mr. Gibbs?
No, sir, he's not in the office this week.
I'd really like for him to hear my story. He's a big dog. I'm like a small fish in a big pond, and I just want him to hear my story and let him see what I can do. If I have to, I'll come down there and do a victory burnout in the parking lot. Just say, hey man, get his attention.
We don't do things like that at Joe Gibbs Racing. I'm sorry.
Well, now y'all could take block that area off, and
we're in a business park. We're not out in the outskirts of town. We're in the middle of town.
Well, yeah, I understand that y'all ain't like no Walmart. And I want to do everything, be legal about it, say, hey man, this is me, and do like a good burnout for him, because my '93 Toyota with the number 3 painted on the side of it, I think that right there would get his attention. I'm sitting right now in a Michael Waltrip fire suit that I got off eBay last year.
Not to sound like disrespectful to what you're wanting to do, but are you serious?
Oh yes, ma'am, I am. My name's Daniel McCrackin, and I want to be the face and the future of Sprint Cup.
Well, I said you're more than welcome to send us some information about yourself if you have any information about you that we can look over. But there's not anybody here today that can talk to you because they're traveling.
And see, with my rap sheet being the way it is with all these moving violations. Do you think it right there hurt anything? Because I know Kyle Busch, he had a serious moving violation. Was it last season?
I believe so.
Yeah. Now, I sort of see that didn't hurt him a whole lot.
So that was just one. That wasn't 28.
Well, I understand that, but, I'm trying to get my life back together and get everything going. And, right now, jobs are hard to find, so I'm just hoping that Joe Gibbs, I'll call him Mr. Gibbs, he's willing to give me a shot with this.
Well, we're currently not hiring drivers. We're set for a couple of years through the contract and everything.
I mean, you take that Joey Logano. I know he's a young kid and everything, man. He's got some talent, but I sort of see him as a liability.
No, I don't see that at all.
Well, I mean, he's the only person I know who could sneeze in the back of his head, could touch his hind end, and
that's
people like it's kind of.
Sir.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Nice.
I shouldn't have said that. Okay.
Not a good impression to make if you're trying to get a job to talk about another driver.
Well, let's just rewind that and let me take it back. I really didn't mean that and didn't say it. So, I'm just wanting to put my best foot forward and get in the door and, get my foot on the pedal.
Well, I can take your name and a phone number and see if I can't get somebody to call you back. But this week, with the races being out on the coast, there's nobody here.
Well, okay, and I understand that, but do you want my name?
Well, it's Daniel McCrackin. You told me that.
Yeah, but when would Joe Gibbs be back in so I could personally speak with him?
It probably won't be until after Bristol, maybe even after California, just because of travel.
And could I make a note with that here? Like, what would be a good time to contact him?
There's no good time to contact him.
Well, could you give me, his home number?
No, sir, I cannot.
Okay, what about his cell number?
No, sir, I cannot.
This is just between me and you, and I won't tell him where I got it. And your name is?
I appreciate you calling. I do have your name, and you're more than welcome to call back some other time, but you won't. I'm sorry, we cannot put you through to Mr. Gibbs.
Okay. Well, I mean, I understand it because he's an important fella and everything, but, hey, what if this is Peyton Manning calling?
I don't believe Peyton Manning would be disrespectful to Joe Gibbs' drivers and what you said about Joe.
Now, okay, I was just hoping that, we could erase that part.
Sir, I appreciate your calling today, and I did make a note of your interest, and you had to try us back some other time.
Okay, well, I sure do appreciate that. Is there any way I could get some pit passes or something like that?
We don't get out pit passes to the general public.
Okay, I understand that. But I'll get back in contact with Joe Gibbs Racing, and maybe we can get these contract negotiations going.
Okay, well we'll try. We'll see about that.
Okay, well I appreciate it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye bye.
Okay, bye.